Guys, I want to tell you this that the cryptocurrency space is not only about cryptocurrency. It goes beyond cryptocurrency. You have to understand. You have to understand it from the blockchain side of it. Please, you have to understand. Blockchain is different from Bitcoin. Bitcoin is just a technology. It's just a kind of startup that is built on blockchain. So if you get it twisted, you will not actually understand the potential of this industry. You have the internet, you have Amazon, you have Facebook, you have Twitter, and you have the rest of them. They are building on a platform called the internet. So you have to understand that Bitcoin is just like Amazon or Facebook, and then you have to understand like Ethereum is also Amazon and the rest of them. So a blockchain is just a platform on its own where you can build a lot of things. So you have the media, you have social media, you have legal services, you have fintech services, you have insurance, you have trading, you have many stuff, heads, and the rest of them. So I want to present to you a system in a nutshell that wants to address the way issues are being solved. Like, it's not going to stop in the sense that lawsuits are not going to stop because someone will always default. And there will always be conflict and there will always be resolution. Even the United Nations are tired of a lot of things because honestly, I want to say this to you. Even the United Nations, they are tired of resolving certain issues. Even international courts of this, national court of that, they are tired of resolving issues, right? Why would there always be cases? Because there will always be cases because you are dealing with humans, and humans are always known to actually default. But today there are a lot of problems within the legal system. One of the problems within the legal system is the high cost. It's especially in some countries, except you are lucky to find a human rights activist who can actually forward your case for free without actually charging you. Your right to be infringed upon because you don't actually have money to actually take up the case. You may actually lose. So those are some of the things. Like, let's say for example, you want to forward a case and you discover that the cost of the legal service and the rest of them before you go after it, and it will take a lot of money, right? Then another thing again with the legal system is the lengthy duration of resolutions. Okay, the first hearing, we are not convinced enough, you keep hearing, and as in I know of some countries where maybe there's a resolution with maybe how the election took place, maybe within a state, how the mayor was actually elected. Now, the person files his complaint before this guy was even sworn in, and this guy also has even left the office, and yet they are still debating the case. I'm like, what do you want to debate again? This guy is off the office. Why are you debating again? So the lengthy period of resolutions is another thing. Then the judgment, the way judgment is being executed is another thing. And then another issue again is the high entry requirements for the legal system. It's a very, very big one. Then it's too complex again. Then there's the lack of choice within the system. Then you have the political biases and political engagements in the system. You will discover, someone said, I don't want to mention some countries, but you already know there are some parts of the world, or maybe where you are, someone said there is no justice on the earth. Why? Because someone can actually kill another person, and get away with it. It's true. So it's a very, very big challenge with the system. Though I think the legal system needs to be revamped in certain way. Yeah, the system needs to be revamped. It's too archaic for the modern generation. Businesses are being transformed. I don't know why the legal system should not be transformed. The legal system should be transformed. I am bringing some things and let's resolve that, right? So how will jury be able to now solve this problem? Mind you, there have been some cases like China has been able to China have been able to solve some cases within the space, in the sense that they've been able to do some online court resolutions and some of the rest. Now, jury wants to do it. They wants to do something. If, let's say, for example, you want to transact business with someone from any part of the world, and you agree upon some certain terms, right? What you need to do is two of you need to deposit your money in an escrow account, and then let's say, for example, you say, okay, I want this job done by this time, and two of you agree, and if that job is not done, the money is not released to the person. So as you can see from the screen, you can see become an arbiter. Jury is going to select some anonymous arbiters that nobody knows, and then they will be the one who will deliberate on this case, and they receive a certain part of their money, and then they resolve the case almost immediately without taking a lot of time, right? So guys, that is what this system wants to do in a nutshell. As you can see, let me play this video for you so you understand.
Jury.online, a blockchain-based platform for carrying out all-purpose deals, executed via smart contract, made smarter. Jury.online lets you make deals and settle disputes rapidly, inexpensively, and impartially via an online service based on the blockchain technology. With Jury.online, the parties agree upon the terms of the deal, deposit funds into an escrow account, and then fulfill their obligations. In case of dissatisfaction of any party, the deal is reviewed by a panel of anonymous jurors who investigate the claims and swiftly deliver judgment. To ensure impartiality, all jurors are chosen from a random, independent list from different pools, according to Jury.online's protocol. A rating system gives jurors further incentive to issue fair judgments. Jury.online revolutionizes deals and resolves contract disputes. Subscribe today to get timely updates on our ICO.
Okay, so you've seen it. You've seen it. Practically, you've seen it the way Jury.online takes to for sure. So it's something that cuts across different boundaries and the rest of them. Let me not keep this video very lengthy. You can become an arbiter. An arbiter basically is someone who will be there to actually resolve certain cases. So you can fill the form, and when there are cases for you to actually solve, you can actually get paid by some tokens. You know what I like the blockchain? Blockchain is changing everything because when I did my video on ICOs and the rest of them, I gave you the example of Facebook stocks and Snapchat stocks. Let's see Snapchat stock. Let's see how much it costs now. I don't trade on stocks. Now Snapchat costs $15. I think when I did the video, I think it was around, let's put it around 25. I can't really remember whether if it was 15. So you have 15.81 divided by 25. So that is a very, very big one. Why I like the crypto space is you can literally come into the system and earn money from different platforms. There are people who are confirming transactions, which are called the miners in the crypto space. They are getting paid, right? Then you now have different platforms. People who are actually hosting, like you see a project like Siacoin, where you can actually host and store other people's data, and you can get paid also. Then you also have systems like Wi-Fi Global and many other platforms where you can actually rent out your unused router or your unused bandwidth and get paid. So what I like the system is you can build autonomous organizations where different people can actually profit. That's one of the things I like the blockchain space. So you can become an arbiter. You can fill the form, submit it, and it's reviewed. Then you are consulted and you become an arbiter. Remember, people will always have cases. Yeah, you can make money by the side. So guys, do have a very good one and have a very pleasant day.